What's up everyone, it's me Day again, and today's video is about insurance and the insurance policies system within Star Citizen. And I know the information's been out there, but I just wanted to do a video on it because I did see some questions regarding it. People aren't quite sure, and I just decided to research and put it all together for you in a quick easy video. And why not? Okay, so let's dig right into this. So insurance, what is insurance in Star Citizen? Well, the pilots in Star Citizen, they're going to be able to purchase insurance policies for the ships, modifications to those ships, and your cargo. Now, these policies are going to ensure that your ship will be replaced, and those modifications I've talked about and the cargo can be subsidized. Say an accident occurs, accidents, if you know what I mean, or a fight or whatever. So just like real life, you know, these insurance policies are going to be maintained. You got to pay them, probably monthly or weekly, I don't know yet, and they'll come out in galactic currency, the UEE currency, which is the in-game money. Or this policy will lapse and you're not going to receive a payout for your ship replacement if it's destroyed. And in case you're wondering, no, you cannot transfer these insurance policies from one to another. They're all going to be separate and you're going to have to all pay separately. So what are they going to cost? Well, just like real life insurance, right, on your car or your house, this should be a relatively small part of the regular expenses. So some of these other expenses are going to be landing fees, trade taxes, fuel, all that kind of stuff. Hiring help is going to be another big one, especially for all these guys who went out and bought big ships from the start. You're going to have to man these. And the biggest sink is going to be buying new ships, obviously. So let's talk about the risk levels. So these policies are going to have risk levels. So there's going to be additional policies available, like upgrading your cargo. So say you have a cargo that's just low risk stuff. It'll be risk level 1. Now this will be in the safest systems. You'll be this is what you're gonna pay. So if you're insuring your stuff for risk level 1, that's not gonna, it'll insure you if you're in the populated areas, but if it goes up to risk 5, and this is gonna be for the most dangerous systems, and which will insure your cargo and your upgrades. You're gonna be able to insure it for class 5. Any risk over level 5 is gonna be uninsurable. So a risk 3 policy for cargo will cover you for all the cargo losses in a risk 3 system or below, if that makes sense. The higher the risk of the policy, the more it's going to cost. So as with the base insurance, this will not be crippling financially, but instead be a reasonable running cost, and it'll relate to the risk slash reward profile of the systems that you're flying in. So if anyone bought their ships early, before November 26, 2012, you probably got a LTI, or lifetime insurance. A lot of those people just got it automatically with their pledges. So anyone who pledged for a copy will, after that, will get will be a limited insurance package, right? It'll be anywhere from 2 months to 12 months, depending on the ship and the policy, the pledge type. Now, this lifetime insurance, it doesn't exist for the modifications or the cargo. So remember that. That's a very interesting thing, right? You're still gonna have to pay for insuring all those extras. Now these LTI ships and packages, they can be legally sold or traded, but if the ship is stolen or it's captured, that LTI doesn't transfer. So you can't, just because you know someone's got lifetime insurance and you go take it from them, doesn't mean you're getting it. It's only tied to that person. So the next main point is, and the question you're probably thinking is, what happens if I don't have any insurance and I'm flying these ships? Well, if you have an accident or it's destroyed, your character will have to buy a new ship with the credits you have. Or if you don't have enough credits, then you're pretty much SOL. Well, you're gonna have to fly missions for money, pretty much a mercenary, for third parties, NPC and player, right? Players will have to hire you to be their wingman, their gunner, or you work for the UEE, that kind of thing, until you've earned enough to buy yourself a ship, which will most likely be one of the low-end ones. Now, here's a question that came up, and I was thinking about it, and I didn't have an answer, but then I went and I found a little blurb on the RSI website Chris Roberts talked about. It involves insurance fraud. Like, How are you gonna block this insurance fraud, right? You could just keep killing and get my buddy to keep killing me, and I could make tons of money and keep getting new ships. Well, this is what they wrote. A ship cannot be sold without a legitimate hull ID code. Claiming on the insurance policy invalidates the hull code on your previous ship. So if it was captured or stolen, the new owner will be unable to sell the ship at a regular ship dealer. Additionally, if you have claimed on a policy and someone is flying the stolen ship in a well-policed system, the hull ID will be marked as stolen. The law will be after you, and landing privileges will be denied on any lawful planet, and you will be able to fly a hot ship you'll be able to fly a hot ship to less savory parts of the Star Citizen universe, where you'll probably be able to land and may be able to purchase a fake hull ID code, but it'll take a lot of effort and not necessarily be cheap. Finally, the advocacy takes insurance fraud very seriously, and if it can be proven that the player has colluded with another player to defraud the insurance company, the hull's LTI will be invalidated, and the player may have to pay large amounts of credits to keep their record clean and not be marked as a wanted criminal. So, don't do insurance fraud, or they will mark you as a fraud if they see, like, they could probably figure that out. This guy's killed the same guy 10 times, get some free money. And that ship, if you just are stealing your friend's ship, you're gonna have to spend even more money to make it even able to fly it, unless you're that type that you're gonna fly out in space, in unlawful space. But it just seems like a lot of extra work, and I'm sure none of this is set in stone. Obviously the game's not even out yet, but it will be coming, right? And they are going to be looking at how people are going to fraud this insurance system. So anyways, guys, that's it. Like I said, if you don't know, now you know, I hope. And if you don't, please ask more questions in the comments section and start a discussion. I like doing these little short videos. I'm going to keep trying to do information sessions. I'm Day. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and also, don't forget to subscribe. There's gonna be no loot tables and no drop percentages, no farms, but I'm just gonna go through it briefly. Atmospheric flight is more like the flight we know here on Earth.